All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are live and ready to go. Hitting up our other social media platforms, so bear with us. Yeah, please. Bear with us, bear with us. Thank y'all for joining us today. Coming back in on trying to get all our platforms up, y'all. So bear with us. Appreciate you guys. As you jump on, do me a favor, drop your city and state. I know it's not a surprise that we coming on live. We know we coming on live every Monday and Friday, but for some reason we were running late this morning. Oh man. So we apologize in advance. But do us a favor as you jump on, drop your city and state, like, share, and tag. Let us know where you're tuning in from. It's a celebration, y'all. So let me bring up Tic Tac. All right. It is a celebration. Celebrate good times. Come on. Let's celebrate. Appreciate y'all jumping on. D's coming. Like I said, we're running late, not y'all. Y'all are on time. We're running late. I got one more thing to pop in and get some juice for my phone. Y'all should see this. Y'all should see the setup, man. Y'all should see the setup. So, guys, as you jump on, do us a favor, drop your city and state, like, share, and tag. This is Eric coming in from the blanks spot. D's gonna come in as soon as she gets our coffee. Let me grab her chair, and I'm gonna come back. I need y'all to start liking though, if you can. Everybody that's on the platforms, wherever you are, do us a favor, double tap the screen, like it, and share it. Okay, like it and share it. And I'm gonna entertain y'all. Until D gets here, because I know that's who y'all came to see. Y'all came to see D, right? So I'll entertain y'all till she gets here. How about that? Hopefully y'all had a wonderful evening and you're off to a great start today. Once again, my name is Eric, coming in from the blank spot, guys. D is gonna be with us here pretty soon, guys. We are celebrating, guys, 2 years. 2 years. And it may not seem like a huge deal to some people, but we are celebrating 2 years of being in business here at the blank spot. This is our latest venture, and I'm super excited. We got some deals, we got some discounts, and we got some plans. We got some plans because we want y'all to celebrate with us. So thank you for the congratulations. I appreciate it. You own YouTube and TikTok. That's what I'm talking about. Man, that's the support we're talking about right there. All right, you're gonna be on this side, baby.
Good morning, y'all.
Are you sitting high enough?
I'm good. How y'all doing?
We already short, so
actually I can go up a little bit.
Go up a little bit. All right. So they've been waiting on you, D, because you know.
Y'all waiting on me?
Yeah, they're waiting on D.
I know, because y'all don't see me too much, huh?
They want to see D.
Good morning, y'all.
Grand Rising. Get this thing at eye level. We wanted at eye level.
How y'all doing?
Don't want to be looking up too much.
Eric told y'all it's our anniversary. We are so excited to be here with you guys this morning. Happy Friday.
So many wonderful things.
Happy going on, TBS right? Anniversary Friday.
Happy TBS anniversary. Happy Cinco de Mayo.
Happy Cinco de Mayo.
We just celebrating everything, man. So we want y'all to do us a favor, man. If you have not done so already, drop your city and your state, like the video, share the video with somebody, tag somebody in this. It doesn't matter if you're on YouTube, Facebook, in the group you cannot share, of course. but you can actually copy the link and share.
Mm-hmm.
You can go to TikTok. If you're on TikTok, you can actually share this and like it. If you're on the Facebook page, you can absolutely share it. Guys.
Yes, Bree, it is time to party.
So, introductions real quick. My name is Eric.
I'm D, y'all.
And this is the Blank Spot Academy. I almost caught you something in your mouth, right? This is the Blank Spot Academy, guys. We come on every Monday and Friday at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time talking about business and financial education. And today is no different. But we're going to focus a little bit more on the lady of the hour. So, she didn't know that. See? That's how you do it, right?
Really?
That's how you do it. So, thanks for all the congratulations.
Thanks,
Keep
guys.
them coming, man.
So much.
And congratulations to y'all, too, because if you are seeing us here, that means you are still in the network.
Absolutely.
You're still in the phone.
It is because of you guys,
Yep.
seriously, that we are here and we've made our 2 years. So we really do appreciate you guys for doing business with the Blank Spot for 2 years. Hey, Karen and the baby. How's the baby? How you doing?
That's Charleston.
Yeah. So we appreciate you guys. You just don't know how much we appreciate you all for hanging in there with us, for 2 years. I can't believe it. It's been 2 years.
It goes by fast, though.
I remember when we was over there,
in the little closet.
in the closet. But we had bigger dreams.
Humble beginnings, man.
We had bigger dreams, and
Thank you, Chris.
and the rest of the year, our word is expansion.
Expansion.
So we are extremely excited about it.
Yeah.
But we just can't thank you guys enough for hanging in there with us and continuing to do business with the Blank Spot.
So this is going to be a tad bit different. So before we get into all the technicalities and everything, I want you guys to be mindful. If you're watching us from Facebook or our YouTube channel, we have some coupon codes.
Yes.
Have some coupon codes. If you don't see it on TikTok, don't worry. You can go to our page. Go to theblankspot.com.
Yep.
That's THEBLANKSSPOT.com. We have it right up top. Something that I did not add. For everyone that shops with us this month,
Yes.
the entire month of May, whether it was the 1st of May all the way to the 31st of May, for everyone who shops with us and they make a single purchase of $50 or more, you're going to be entered into a drawing, but you're also going to receive an additional discount.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, specifically to you, an additional discount. So, that's something that I wanted to add. But we have three discounts. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
And you can actually use those discounts. You can only use each one time.
Yeah.
Okay. However, if you shop with us this month for the month of May,
Yep.
your name is going to be your name or your business name is going to be entered into a drawing,
Mm-hmm.
and we're going to have a giveaway at the end of the month. But
Mm-hmm.
everybody's going to win. So regardless, if you do an order of $50 or more, a one-time order, at least one-time order, can't be a collection, can't be a collective. It's got to be a one-time.
One
okay?
time, at least $50.
If you use one of those coupons, all right. If you use at least one of those coupons, then your name's going to be entered in a drawing,
Mm-hmm.
and you're going to receive an additional discount. Okay.
Yeah, and I know you guys love, you love gifts, you love discounts. We have our 10,000th winner on over here on YouTube.
Hey,
she was our 10,000th winner.
She's on TikTok too.
And on TikTok, and she won a mug press and some paper
And some tumblers.
and some
Some
tumblers,
cups,
some
coffee
coffee mugs. So guys, we want to gift you guys. So make sure you get your $50, at least $50 in, so you can get into the drawing for the month of May.
And then also one last thing before we get to this interview, I want to charge you all to share our upcoming event in July the 29th. Whether you're in Columbia and you're going to attend, whether you're in Columbia and you're not going to attend, whether you're outside of South Carolina, whatever the case may be, please share it, okay?
Mm-hmm.
go to our platform, go to our Facebook page or our group, copy the digital flyer and share it. Okay, share it. That is before taxes. And we got it written out.
And before the coupon.
And before, So it's gonna be before taxes. We have all that written out. It's very specific, y'all.
And coupon.
It's very specific.
So it has to, your total amount has to equal at least $50. That's after any coupons. Before taxes. Before taxes. Okay, so before taxes and before coupon. But share our event. Share our event. It's gonna only help you to help us. That's some real support right there. Whether you believe exactly in what we're doing or not, that's to be determined. However, we're creating some events and some changes for the community, the crafting community, and right here in Columbia, South Carolina. But the event is open and available for everybody. Now, we will not be able to do a virtual event because I don't want to take a chance on the internet service being bad, and then people being disappointed and feeling like I don't want to let anybody down. Yeah. But you do have the ability to show up, to become a vendor, and or to just be a participator. And participate in the classes and stuff. And so the event that we're talking about is our very first annual My Crafty Business Expo here in Columbia, South Carolina at the Medallion Conference Center, July 29th from 9 until 3 p.m. We are looking for you. So listen, we're going to have some seminars. We're going to have some workshops. Basically cater towards crafting creators, things of that sort. You want to come out. You want to, mingle and network with like-minded individuals. You're going to have some of the same, types of vendors. You guys get together. Network, come to the classes. We're going to have some classes. We just locked in an actual instructor. She has a really, really great class to kind of show you guys, about how to grow your business with vending events. So we're going to be doing classes like that. Erica's going to be doing some business classes. So, if you're not able to vend, just come out and get this information, with the seminars and the workshops.
And I'm gonna tell you something. We're keeping it at a very low cost. So for $12, for the entire time, except at the door, we're cutting it off at like July 27th. Yeah. But $12 general admission. Kids are gonna be 12 and under are gonna be free. Yeah. 12 and older. I think 12 to 17 or something like that. Something like that's gonna be $3. But we're gonna keep it at a very cost-effective amount because we want you guys to come out. But you got to realize we do have to cover some expenses and some costs. So just in that particular instance, I'm going to use that word support. Support the event. Support the event because there's nobody out here doing things like that specifically for creators, designers, and crafters. Of course, there's fairs out there. There's festivals, and I'm not trying to take away from anybody and what they're doing. But this is a tradition that we want to get started. Yeah. We want you to be a part of it, okay? Yeah. So let's get to the celebration. It has been 2 years.
2 years.
2 years ago.
So excited. What are you doing, sir?
We're doing an interview. Turn.
You know what? You just be in
2 years ago. 2 years ago. Can everybody see us?
I didn't know I was getting interviewed this morning, y'all.
Well, act like it's an interview and all that. So, all right. Okay. Mm-hmm. So, 2 years ago, on May 5th, 2021. Yeah. You started a business.
Yeah.
Right in the middle of the pandemic.
Right in the middle of the pandemic. Mm-hmm.
Well, so we were already in business, y'all.
Yeah.
We were already in business. And the biggest thing was Dorothy was actually working a job. And had the job ended? No, the job had ended. October 20th.
Yeah, it had ended.
October 2020. Yep. You coming up on 3 years retired.
Yeah.
So
wow. Time flies.
A job that we had a contract through one of our other businesses, and that job had ended. And we had just got got hit with the pandemic, and we were still trying to bounce back from, sharing financial education, doing workshops and webinars, and it was a challenge trying to get people to come out to hear about financial information.
Yeah, because it was, the pandemic, it was still new, so it was still a lot going on. At that time, nobody wanted to come out and sit down around people,
and folks weren't really interested at that time in business building in that sense. They were more interested in they had to make money right then. So the education piece for a lot of people wasn't as important. Well, what prompted you to start this business 2 years ago?
We needed to pivot.
We needed to pivot. Okay, so remember, this is an interview, so I'm gonna need you to act like the interviewer.
Okay, I'm gonna act like the interviewee.
And
okay,
I'm the interviewer.
All right. So,
what prompted you? What gave you the idea to start a sublimation blanks and supply store?
Well, okay, I'm a crafter. I've been crafting for over 8 years now, and so y'all know as crafters, we have all this stuff. We buy all these tumblers. We buy all these different things, and the things just kind of sit there if you're not doing anything with it, right? And so the idea came about. I believe it was you that had the idea in the beginning.
Well, this ain't about me; it's about you.
But I'm just saying, the idea came about to where it was like, okay, well, I just have all these things just sitting here. Why don't I put this stuff out here to see if anybody, wants to purchase these tumblers? I think at the time I had like a case of tumblers with like 50 in it, right? So I went and I said, well, let me post this on Marketplace. So I posted the case of tumblers. Well, it wasn't a case. I didn't post the whole case, but I posted that I had some tumblers on the Marketplace. And so when I posted that, it was like immediately people just start getting in my inbox, hey, I want the tumblers, I want this, I want that. And so we had, after I did that, people were like, well, what else do you have? Do you have such and such? And so I was like, it was like a light bulb went off. Like people really, in this area, people really need these types of substrates. With sublimation being more accessible to the average crafter like myself, because you can just go into the store and just get an Epson printer and just convert it. So people were actually doing that because why? Because they had to pivot, because maybe they lost their job or something like that. So people were really getting into sublimation, and I saw how people kept on asking, well, do you have this type of blank? Do you have that type of blank? So I did have other stuff. I had pillowcases, I had keychains. And so when I saw that people kept on coming back and kept asking me for different things, I said, well,
hold on, pause on that one. So you said you had more than just tumblers.
I had more than just tumblers.
So, let's talk about some of the inventory that you actually had, because you had inventory.
I had inventory.
We looked, and I can remember we had a closet. So we had an office space where we actually did workshops and seminars. And I had actually built different offices, because one of the ideas was to actually rent out the office space. And we had one office rented. We had one office rented. I had an office. And we actually had 2 offices available. So we actually created 4 offices in that space.
We did. Okay. We did.
Let's talk about the inventory that you had. So you had some tumblers. What else did you
have? Had tumblers. I had the 4-panel pillowcases. I had the satin pillowcases. I believe I had keychains. Had the sanitizer keychains.
You had t-shirts.
Had t-shirts. I had a lot of inventory, and the reason I had this inventory, of course, is because of my customs business. And I was the type of person, if I see it, I'll go ahead and get it. I like to buy stuff in bulk. At this time, I had already been researching the different vendors, to purchase in bulk.
So had you already had a
vendor's list? Yeah, so I already had a vendor's. Well, I didn't have a vendor's list. I was building my vendor's list, because what I do is I'll go on places like Alibaba, AliExpress, and I would ask for samples and get those samples in so that I can see what kind of quality it was. So I was already building my vendor's list at that time.
So before we go forward, we're going to pause a little bit, guys. If you guys are just jumping on, I'm Eric.
I'm D, y'all.
And this is the Blank Spot Academy. We are a sublimation blanks supplier located in Columbia, South Carolina. We are celebrating our 2nd year. 2 years.
2 years, y'all.
2 years in business. And I want to talk to my wife about what she was thinking about as she was creating this actual vision, because the vision was actually manifesting right before our eyes.
Yeah.
So you had the inventory.
Mm-hmm.
You were already creating stuff, right?
I was already creating things.
And let's go back, because when we go back and look at it, you made your first set of shirts. Like, we had a family reunion type back in.
Oh man, that was in 2009.
Yeah, 2009.
Yeah. And I look back at it, and at that time, sublimation was not that prevalent for us, even though it's been around for so long. So I used just the regular paper that you go and get for dark colors, and I printed it off on the computer, and I did our family shirts.
And then you did something for our granddaughter.
And then, so when I actually decided to go ahead and start my creative business.
Well, before that, you did something for in 2013 for us again. We had another something that we were doing. You were messing around.
Yeah.
And you did something in 2013 again, before you even started your business.
Yeah,
so
I did.
You've been dabbling since.
It's been a minute. It's been a minute.
And
yeah.
when you go back and look at all the things that you have done up to now, and this is everybody. When we go back and look at the things that we've done up to now, we kind of can see where a path had been created.
Mm-hmm.
So let's go to 2017, when you actually created your business.
So 2017, our granddaughter was getting ready to make a birthday. Actually, this was before. So 2015, actually. 2015, our granddaughter was getting ready to make a birthday. And I had already had, the machine and things like that. So I wanted to make her a t-shirt. I wanted to make all of us a t-shirt. So I had already been practicing. So I made the t-shirt. Everybody looked great. Everybody was asking, where did you get that t-shirt from? And I was like, I made it. I was very proud about it, And so when I made that t-shirt, I was like, okay, well, I can do this, And so my whole creative business just went off from there, just by me making that one t-shirt for my granddaughter, and for me, it was relaxing. It was something that I thought I could do. I just kept doing it. From there, I started doing cups and other things like that. And yes, I was self-taught, but I did find someone on YouTube to follow that kind of helped me out, with the whole process. But it was just something that came about by an idea, and people saying that, oh, that looks nice. So okay, so that's how that came about. So the creative business.
So before 2017, we partnered with a company that had been started teaching us financial education, and that was a home-based business, or that is a home-based business.
Yep. From
that business, your t-shirt business, your creative business, because you weren't just making t-shirts, you were making cups. You learned, and I saw you. Now I saw her go from one process inside of a process to another. One item that she learned, she got good at it, she moved on to another one. So you never were just a t-shirt person.
No, I'm the type of person, I always wanted to do different things. I always wanted to dibble and dabble in different things, but I try to at least try to perfect it before I go a little bit further and do something else.
So we established ourselves in another company.
We did.
And you gained some notoriety.
Oh, absolutely.
Got some customers.
Yeah. And because of that company is how I came up with my creative business name, right? Because it was all about wealth and wealth building. Yeah. So the name of that business was Wealthwear and Designs by D. So because of that, that's how I came up with the name.
Okay, so 2017, you went ahead for. Now you had been getting ready since 2009.
And didn't even realize it. Yeah.
In 2015, confidence just shot through the roof.
It did.
You had already been consistent doing it, and then you decided, hey, you know what? It's time to create an LLC.
Yep.
So you didn't just jump right out there and do it.
I didn't.
Yeah.
I didn't. I did a little bit of research, and then I decided, hey, if I'm really going to do this, I want to be protected. So I went ahead and, did everything that I needed to do to be set up correctly.
So for everybody out there who's listening, understand, she was already working in the space of a business.
Yeah.
But she and
and when I hear people say, they say, well, you know what? I actually they don't say I legalized my business. They say I actually started my business, or I started a real business or something like that. But anyway, you were already in business. You were making money. You were in business. You just position yourself to be protected. So 2017. So 2017 to 2019, you were still working a job.
Yeah, I was in corporate America.
Okay.
I mean, under a contract, under our other business, did a lot of traveling. The type of job that I had, I would leave home on Sunday and I would have to stay and come back on Thursday or Friday.
Yeah.
So that was taxing. We have the kids, even though at the time you was retired or retiring, you was pretty much retired. You would, when you could come and be with me, sometimes you would, but it was just taxing just to be away from home so much. Yes, the money was great. Yeah. I was making well over 6 figures, high 6 figures. But at the same time, I was never at home, not able to be, with the kids, not able to be with you. And so that got tiring, know.
So now, 2019, we're sitting out there on the water, December. We're spending Christmas on the water.
Yep,
right?
We took the youngest on a cruise. That was December of 2019.
We're business owners at this time. We're rolling. Yeah. We're still learning some stuff. We're rolling, and now we're saying, hey, you know what? Something's got to change. We got to make some plans. And we didn't change it, but when we came off the water, the world started.
The world changed.
It started shutting down, right?
The world changed.
It started shutting down.
And I'm sure all of y'all can relate. I still remember we had an event, St. Patrick's Day. At our office. We had a business mixer for National Business Builders in our office over here on 2 Notch. And I just remember that was the last actual event that we had,
2020,
where people was in there and we was just all mixing and mingling. And then everything got shut down. So it was like, wow,
So now 2020, March
2020.
Things are shut down. October 2020, you decided that's your last contract.
Yeah, so that was it. It was the 31st of October was the last time that I worked the job.
For somebody else.
I could have kept going and but I decided that if I can be at home and be with my family, that's more important to me than this high 6 figures or whatever. I can do that on my own.
You hear people talking about, you hear people talking about how much money they make on their jobs all the time. And I think mentally we're different. And I think mentally we're different, and definitely financially we're different.
Yeah.
We did a lot of different things. We didn't just make a lot of money from that time period where we began to understand money. We began to do things with it.
Yeah.
To leverage it.
Yeah.
So learning the financial stuff that helped us to be able to get off the job. Yeah.
That was key. I believe that if we have not been introduced to that company back in 2015, the Blank Spot wouldn't be here. National Business Builders wouldn't be here. Wealthware by D, we wouldn't be here because we wouldn't have the strategies that company instilled in us. We wouldn't be here, period. In business, you really have to understand and know the back end and know how to run a business. Because if you don't, you're just going to be spinning your wheels. You're not going to know what to do and where to go. And a lot of people, they look at us like, oh, they just an instant success. No, this did not come as an instant success, okay? It came from years and years of being connected to the right people, the right individuals, the right strategies, and learning how to build a business, okay? If it wasn't for that, the Blank Spot would not be here, period.
So let's talk about, well, let's pause for a minute, guys. If you're just jumping on, my name is Eric.
I'm D, y'all.
And we are celebrating our 2nd year anniversary as the Blank Spot. Thank you all for all the congratulations. Thank you all for all the likes and shares and all that good stuff. Thank you for the support as you come on these platforms and spend some time with us. Hopefully, we're giving you guys some value. Today, I want to interview my wife on start to finish, start to now.
Yeah.
To her actually, creating this business and this business model, going back, in years, saying that we actually were laying the foundation for doing this and didn't even know it. I can remember sometimes asking her while she was just doing the creative side, hey, we should open up a store. We already had buildings. We were working out of buildings. We've been leasing a building since 2016. So we immediately saw the value in business ownership.
Yeah.
However, the world took a turn.
Yes, it did.
Thank you, appreciate it.
The
world took a turn, and we had to pivot. So let's talk about this pivot. So October 2020, you said you ain't going back to Jess's house.
I didn't, and I have to say, guys, it was a struggle.
It's still a struggle.
No,
she's still struggling, y'all.
No, it was a struggle because that's all I knew, right? So all I know is go to work, and I know a lot of you guys out there, you can relate to me. It's a struggle. Listen, all I know about is going to work.
Yeah.
And when when that thing hit to where, oh man, that check is not coming, that is coming. Now I got to get out here and get this, get it. It was a struggle, but having you there, and being by my side, and you was like, listen, we're gonna make this work. What haven't we done to where we didn't figure it out? So you was there with National Business Builders, so you already knew that, hey, look, we have the business concept, we have the business mindset, we can do this. Even though this business was a little bit different, it's retail. But the good part about it was I had a retail background.
Yeah.
So it made it much better. And I haven't went back. It's 2 years. So I mean, it's really something to be proud of.
So let's be clear. We're not advocating for people to quit their jobs. We are not advocating for people to quit their jobs, because she had a job. I was retired already from the military.
Right.
Dee had a job. We learned strategies to leverage her job.
That job, yep.
We learned how to lower her taxes on her job. We learned how to shift that money back into our household. Yep. So if you currently have a job and you're operating a business, yes, it can be challenging doing it full time.
Yeah.
However, don't be in so much of a hurry to quit your job, fire your boss and quit your job.
No.
You're going to need some medical insurance.
Exactly.
You're going to need some health insurance. You're going to need dental insurance. You're going to need those things, and your family's going to need it too.
Yep.
So even if it's just you, don't just quit your job.
No.
Understand the importance of leverage.
Yep.
And learn a strategy. If you want to know how that strategy works, just reach out to us. If you're serious about it and you want to change, reach out to us. But the difference between us and a lot of people, I'm retired military, so
so we're a little bit different because
I have medical.
The medical comes under Eric. Yeah. So when that was one less thing that I had to worry about when I said, forget this 6-figure job. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have to worry about the medical part of it. Yeah. So you can't look at us and think that, we're the same. We're not the same. Yeah, every situation is different, so you always have to think about that when we're looking at all these different people's businesses and things like that. And their situation is going to be different than yours. So you can't say, oh, I want to be like the blank spot, but you don't know the situation of the blank spot. You know what I'm saying? You don't know the situation of Dee and Eric.
That's a long mile to walk in somebody else's shoes, man.
You really have to know what you're saying when you say you want to be like this person, or you want to do this, or you want to do that. Everybody's situation is different, know.
So let's move closer to go back to, all right, you had this inventory. It's 2021. Now.
Yep.
And things are tight.
Oh yeah.
We're not having financial problems, but things are tight.
Right.
We're having some challenges getting people to partner with us in our other company.
Yep.
Folks are not really getting the grasp of financial education, of understanding how to build a business.
Yeah.
We were teaching people how to build business credit, how to, improve their personal credit, how to different things, personal finances. And folks were not just biting on that. They weren't biting on it.
No.
But we were determined not to go back and get
we
a
were
job.
determined not to go back, like you said, Jesse's house.
To Jesse's house.
So we decided to listen. We're all in. We are all in with the blank spot.
So hold on. Let's go back. Let's go back to, so you had all this inventory.
Yep.
And guys, I'm catching y'all up, right? We're back to present time.
Yeah.
We're sitting in this office building over on Two Notch Road. It is a office.
It's
building.
an office space.
It's an office space. It's
not a retail space.
Not a retail space. It's an office space. So we're sitting in there, and D says, "You know what? I'm going to put this stuff on Marketplace."
On Marketplace,
right?
yeah.
You didn't just have tumblers.
No, it was a lot of
coffee
stuff.
mugs.
Yes.
You had jewelry. You had jewelry too. I
had jewelry.
Yeah.
It was mouse pads.
Mouse pad. Yeah.
I had all types of stuff.
I
had stuff that you didn't even know I had.
Yeah. You had probably about 20 to 25 different items in boxes.
Yep.
And in areas and everything, all neatly tucked away, hidden from me.
None of it.
Because I didn't understand the whole concept.
Yeah.
All I knew because I knew about you creating vinyl shirts, and when you had an order, I was right there to fold the shirts and pack the shirts.
Yeah.
But I didn't understand quite what you were doing. So when you said, "Hey, you know what? I'm gonna put this stuff on Marketplace to see what happens."
Yeah.
Because you saw something.
I saw something. What I saw was the whole sublimation process just growing, because of the fact that you can just go into it. It became more accessible to the regular crafter, to where you can just go in and you can get a printer off the shelf and you can convert it. So when I saw that, because I converted my first printer actually back in 2017.
Yeah.
And so when I saw that was becoming more accessible, especially during COVID, I said, well, people are going to need some things. So, and that's when that whole idea clicked. Let me put this on Marketplace to see.
Had I known that, man. Had I known that this was going to be this, we probably still have printers.
And so,
we have so many printers right now, y'all. We have printers stacked, in the Conics right now. Had I known, well, yeah.
So we did that, and then we decided, okay, well, we're not really having seminars and things like this in the office. So, hey, let's just make this a place for people to come and pick up. It's not our home. Yeah. So the people that were purchasing the items off of Marketplace, they would come to the office to pick up. And so I cannot forget. The first thing we did was we got those long 6-foot tables.
Well, before that,
we did something.
We created a small boutique.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Before, the 6-foot tables. Yeah.
Yeah. So we created pretty much a small little boutique in the office. We took out all the chairs and stuff, and we took 6-foot tables and we put them in there, and we made like a little boutique to where people can come in. You had, different things on the table that you can buy. Yeah. So it was a boutique at first, right?
And so the office had walls. Mm-hmm. The area had walls because I had built walls because we were renting
office
space out.
Yeah.
At what point did you decide to say, hey, you know what? Let's turn this office space into a retail space?
When people kept coming. People kept coming. I mean, people was coming like all day, every day, because they had saw the different posts and they knew where to come. Yeah. And so when that started happening, I was like, well, this thing is growing, and it was like so fast. And then now from the boutique, we decided, hey, we need to get some shelves in here. Yeah. Because as people kept coming, I kept ordering things. And so we decided.
She kept ordering things. Let's talk about that for a minute. Let's talk about all the stuff.
Listen.
I'm kidding. Go ahead.
At the time, I was still, building my vendor list. So I kept ordering, getting samples, making sure the items were good. And so we decided to go ahead and just get some shelving. So we went to Sam's.
Well, we started off with plastic.
We got the plastic shelving. We had some plastic shelving. So we used the plastic shelving. The plastic shelving, we had so much stuff to where it was not durable. So we actually went and got the actual durable type shelving. And before you knew it, just about the whole office was like a store, like aisles with stuff on it.
So we had gotten like 9 sets of metal shelving.
Yep.
And I think within a day, we got the shelving that morning. By that evening, we were set up.
Yep.
The shelving was put together. The inventory was out.
Mm-hmm.
The shelves were labeled, and we were up and ready to go. And we went from a boutique little table with displays on the table to the very next day. Customers came in and they were like, "Wow, the walls were down." The walls were down. The next day, I took the walls down. I stayed in there. I'm talking about late.
Yeah.
Took the walls down.
Yeah.
And made more space.
Yep.
Left one office up for storage and to block it off.
Yeah.
And
And so we were talking about this the other day when Miss Anita came in.
Yeah.
And I don't know if she's on here now, but she was one of our very first customers.
Yeah.
And so
she was top 5.
I believe Miss Anita was top 5. And so Miss Anita came in because she wanted some tumblers, right? I think it was tumblers or something.
Yeah.
At this time, but you know what? Before we even made the big open space, we had the space in the back.
There was a little
room where we have people to come and shop. But anyway, so at this time, Eric he's kind of getting into things, and so at this time we didn't have the website.
We didn't have the website, but we had a POS.
We had a POS. We were just working off of Square at the time.
Yeah.
So, because I didn't want to bring it under the other site because that was custom. And so, I had stepped out one day and I had asked Eric, I said, "Listen, I'll be right back." And so I had already I was trying to teach him how to use the Square.
But he didn't want to learn.
He didn't want to learn, right?
I just wanted to be in the back.
He didn't want to learn.
Unpacking stuff.
So Miss Anita came and he was trying to ring her up.
She was talking so much
It was
trash,
like,
man.
"I'm gonna need you to learn how to work this thing because I'm trying to buy this stuff from you."
And that was the turning point for me.
Yeah.
To realize how serious it was.
Yeah.
That you can't depend totally on one person to know everything.
Yeah.
You have to, if you're gonna be a part of it, you got to be a part of it.
Listen.
So to all the people out there who have a significant other and you're supporting them, that's awesome. Be supportive.
Mm-hmm.
But if y'all together, you can't just count on one person to know everything. Because if one person steps away, it still has to keep on going.
Yes.
And that's the idea of one person having all the keys.
Yeah.
Makes them not a liability, but not an asset, but a liability.
Yeah.
So I had to learn. I learned quickly.
So
I realized.
I think that was a turning point for Eric. He was like, "No, you're not gonna come in here and tell me what to do. I'm about to learn this system."
Yeah, it wasn't her coming in and telling me what to do.
Yeah, no, just saying.
I didn't want to let you down. Yeah. But 2, I didn't want the customers coming in to think that we weren't serious about what we were doing.
Right. So you learned that system and then the newer system.
Yeah. So now, we're getting close to the end of our lease.
We're getting close to the end of our lease.
In August, the lease ends. This is May
2021.
This is May, guys.
Yep.
May 2021.
Yep.
Our lease ends
in November. Was it November?
It ends February because we had 3 months out.
Yep. It was February of 22. No, 21.
February 22 that it was going to end.
22. Yep.
And February 22 is going to end. So we're already thinking we're running out of space. We've outgrown this space. Grand Rising, everybody. Thanks for jumping on. We've already outgrown the space.
Yep.
In less than 4 months, we've outgrown the space.
Yeah.
So we're thinking ahead already. Now, we're not in the red, but we're not in the green.
We're not in the green. We're not in the green.
So we're breaking even right now.
Right.
And we're thinking, man, how are we going to be able to move without going into debt?
Exactly.
To get a bigger space.
Yeah.
Because we need a bigger space now. We've in 4 months, and I want y'all to understand something. In 4 months, you cannot be established in a business.
Oh no.
But we had created a system.
Oh yeah.
And people were becoming used to
They
us
were
being
used to
available
us.
and being open.
Exactly.
So we had customers.
Yeah.
We were creating a customer base.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
we had already outgrown that space from May to September.
Oh yeah, it was fast.
So we were looking for a space.
Yep.
And
we looked for a while.
we started in August, September looking for a space.
Yeah. Yeah. And then when we started looking for this space, oh my goodness, we were like, oh my gosh. The pricing, it was we were like, we don't know if we could do this, you know. And so we looked and we looked and we looked. There's several different places that we looked at in the area, and we were very strategic that we didn't want to go on a specific side of town, this, that, and the other. So we really wanted to stay on the northeast side.
Yeah.
And so, you know, we I think we might have looked at about 8 different
probably about eight or nine
buildings. And then all over. But then we decided, okay, well, we know we want to stay on the northeast side. So we found this space here.
Yeah.
And you know, we looked at the space, we looked at the pricing, and we was like, man,
we looked at the amount of work that was gonna
have to be done.
We looked at it was just us two.
It was just us, y'all. And for those of you that have been following us since then, you guys know, you guys saw the empty slate when we first got the keys to this building, and the walls were black. It used to be a science after school place. The walls were black. All the tiles were written on, you know. So there was a lot of work to be done, and we was like, we don't know how we're gonna do it, but we're gonna do it, right? It was just Eric and I. So if you've been following us, you guys saw the transformation of this building with just Eric and I. And I think our son, he helped us a little bit when he was home. But we transformed this entire building into what it is today. And so it took hard work. It took, of course, prayer, because we're going from one amount that we're paying, and right now we're not profitable yet.
Yeah, we
you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, but we took a leap.
So we were operating on this much faith at the other place.
Yeah.
Because the lease was lower.
It was much lower.
We already had, we had some cash flow coming in.
Yeah.
Another stream of revenue coming in from another business that we had created. So we had money coming in. However, it wasn't enough money coming in to do everything that we needed to do.
No.
But we operated. So we had to adjust our faith level.
Oh, absolutely.
Because when we saw the lease wasn't on the lease wasn't on this faith level.
It wasn't.
The lease was on this faith level. Y'all can't see the other hand, right? So it was much more.
It was much more.
But
but like Eric said, it was that faith level that got us through, because we knew what we wanted to do. We knew that we had the business mindset. We knew that we had the strategies to do what we needed to do. And so we did it. We're doing it. You guys are still with us. We appreciate it. And I just have to keep on saying that our word for the rest of the year is expansion. And it's by the grace of God.
So if you guys are just jumping on, I'm Eric.
I'm D, y'all.
And this is the Blank Spot Academy, guys. We come on every Monday and Friday at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Today is our anniversary, 2-year anniversary.
2 years, y'all.
That we're in this business. And I want to interview my wife and give you an opportunity to hear her side and how she feels about what we've been doing. Yeah. Now, we do have some deals and some discounts going on for the month of May. I posted them on YouTube and Facebook in the comments.
Yep.
I can't post them on TikTok because they're too long. So you're going to have to go to our Facebook page or
the website.
The website is going to be there on the website.
Yep.
Also, anybody who shops with us in the month of May and makes a purchase of $50 or more.
Yep.
Their name is going to be entered into a drawing, and you're also going to receive, whether you win the drawing or not, you're also going to receive some additional discounts. So we're going to celebrate for the entire month of May.
Yep.
and we're going to continue to celebrate ourselves and others, but we're going to definitely celebrate ourselves because this is a huge accomplishment for us. So I want you guys to remember something, and I posted this in our private group this morning. Just because you're not receiving the responses, the comments,
the likes,
the replies, the likes that you think you deserve on your posts, don't stop posting.
Nope.
Because people are watching. Ask me how
they're
I
watching.
Know. Ask me how I know.
You may think they're not, but they trust me, they're watching. So do not stop. Be encouraged. Still get up and post.
Most people are not going to comment on your post,
right?
Because they don't want others to feel like they don't know. They don't want to feel embarrassed about what they're not knowing or not doing. Most people are wanting to be private. But I want y'all to understand something. Those people who come into the store asking about information that we posted about previously, those people who come into our messenger and our inboxes and our emails and call us asking us personally about things, I want y'all to understand something. Imagine somebody else asking that question and you yourself wanting to know the answer as well. And I say that because if you're not the only one, somebody else wants to know.
Somebody else wants to know as well.
You may be the one to crack that shyness.
To ask the question.
Ask that question to help other people to be more comfortable. But they're watching. People are watching, so don't think they're not.
Don't stop. Just keep going. Keep going, because people, sometimes I remember someone said that it may take somebody 7 times to see something to make a purchase or even to respond. So just keep doing what you're doing. People see you.
They see you.
Yeah.
So remember, we have an event coming up July 29th. It is the My Crafty Business Expo. Even if you cannot be here and you want to make a donation, you can make a donation. Let us know if you want to make a donation. If you want to just, drop a couple of cookies in our lap that goes towards the event. You may want to donate a ticket to somebody. It's $12. You may want to become a vendor. You can access that information on our website. You can access that information via the link.
The link tree. Any of our group, the Facebook. All the information is there.
Also, I encourage you to share. It's not going to hurt you to share the information with somebody else. It's not going to hurt you. So that's all we got for today. We may be back on later on. We may not. I don't know. We celebrating today Cinco de Mayo, and it's our
TBS anniversary.
So anyway,
so we're excited. I'm D, y'all.
And this is the Blank Spot Academy. Once again, we come on every Monday and Friday at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, bringing you business and financial education. Make sure you like, share, tag, hit the bell to subscribe to our YouTube channel. All of our social media handles is the Blank Spot. That's TheBlanksSpot.com. It's our website. And we'll see y'all at the top. Oh, I messed it up.
Thank you, Renee.
Like I always say, when you know better, that's when you have the ability to do better. And the only knowledge that's powerful.
Of course, with the Blank Spot, yes.
The only knowledge that's powerful is properly applied knowledge. Hey, guys, we'll see everybody at the top because there's too many people struggling at the bottom.
Talk to y'all later.
Peace.